Hello, greetings to our amazing young leaders across the Commonwealth. I'm called Bochum Bache from the Republic of Cameroon, going in for the position as Vice Chairperson for Policy and Advocacy within the Commonwealth Youth Council, Executive Committee 2021-2023. It is a very warm pleasure for me to put to us all that young people, the time is now for us to amplify our voices through inclusive consultation on key issues plaguing us as young people within our work across the Commonwealth. And this will be channeled for us to have a place at the level of decision making and policy making to shape issues to permit us have an enabling environment for us to scale and make progress in our respective initiatives within our various communities across the Commonwealth. And that's why us young people, the time is now for us to be more connected more than ever, especially going in with the digital world today, being challenged with the current global pandemic COVID-19, where more activities have gone virtual, that is through the social media platforms. So there's high need for us as young people to be more creative and innovative in our service that we are arranging in our respective communities. Going back to the four main agenda or strategic plan within the Commonwealth Youth Council on economic agenda, we are trying to ensure that youth unemployment is being reduced through appropriate empowerment platforms and also support in terms of grants, funding, loans to youth to be able to scale up their businesses across the Commonwealth. And this is through lobbying and partnership. And also moving to the political agenda, we are also trying to see how, through inclusive consultation, our voice as young people will be heard through advocacy for us to fully participate into issues that concern us at the level of policy making. And that's why we're encouraging youth participation in electoral and democratic processes as a way of gaining access at the level of policy. I want to also draw to our mental agenda. We all have been experiencing for some years now global warming as a result of climate change. And this is a major challenge caused by both human and also natural situations. And we all have a very great role to play as young people to come up with good ideas and solutions by innovation or creativity on ways to mitigate, this climate change and global warming across our community. That's posed a lot of threats on food security, cause high level of migration of young people, and furthermore, we also want to look at the social agenda within the Commonwealth Youth Council on issues pertaining mental health, sexual reproductive health, and the welfare and the well-being of the young people across the Commonwealth. The best way we can approach this is through advocacy for better solutions being provided to accommodate and create an enabling environment to strive and achieve our goals in respective communities. And that's why I'm coming to complement the effort within the Commonwealth Youth Council by coming up with some 5 strategic working plans within the next 2 years, which I'm going to deploy within my term of office. And the first strategic plan is the creation of a pan-Commonwealth information and empowerment network. This is going to be like a think tank where ideas will be generated, solutions to current challenges, so that we can at all time be ready to provide solutions due to global change with time. The second point to note as within my strategic plan to work with you all is to ensure the creation of Commonwealth Youth and Leader Exchange Program. Is very important for us to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations and achieving a more connected and prosperous Commonwealth through intergenerational exchange and communication. And that's why it's going to be important for young leaders to work with their various stakeholders, be it government bodies, international agencies, and various community organizations or youth organizations. So therefore, one of the strategic plans, as Ella mentioned, will be the creation of Commonwealth Youth and Leadership Exchange Program. The third strategic plan I'm going to also use for us to work together within the next 2 years is establishing a very close working consultation with grassroots people on best approach and training programs for them. It's very important, for example, issue of food security and also ensuring climate issues within the rural communities. There's high need for proper orientation, capacity building of these peasant and local farmers in these respective communities to be able to know the best approach to engage into various agricultural activities. Moving forward from there, we have to ensure that we engage youth in high schools as next strategy point, and also universities, to train them and to engage them into the Commonwealth core value and principles of mutual respect, tolerance, and the respect of the rule of law. This is raising the next ambassador or next generation of ambassadors to spearhead and to carry forward the Commonwealth vision on creating amazing leaders on issue of good governance, peace building, and sustainable development. So there's high need for us to do that. And lastly, we will have to also ensure that we work together with youth organizations, our government bodies across the Commonwealth, and international agencies. That is the way forward for us to be able to come up, map out challenges, advocate for them, for young people across the Commonwealth to have a voice at the table of policy and decision making to create an enabling environment for us all. Dear amazing leaders, the time is now for us to make a change. It is only through collaborative endeavor, inclusive participation, and collective advocacy that our voices will be heard at the level of policy and decision making for the change we seek to achieve on health issues, political issue, economic issue. On that regard, I look forward and I count on you all to cast your support for Bochum Samuel Bache to run in the position as Vice Chairperson for Policy and Advocacy at the Commonwealth Council. My experience at international, regional, and national levels, working closely with international agencies, government bodies, and youth organizations for the past 5 years is enough confidence for me to serve you all with all humility, that together as a family across the Commonwealth, we can surely and we will succeed within the next 2 years. Thank you once more. Let's make this happen as we work towards achieving a greater, connected, and prosperous Commonwealth.